One.
There we go. All right.
All right. We are having the Jubilees discussion. It is myself, DB, along with Aurelius. Our others are with us in spirit. Hopefully, they are okay and possibly could be joining us throughout this call. So, we are
Mhm.
going to do the discussion questions. Aurelius, if you don't mind, if you have that up, go ahead and we can start.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So, question number one: discuss key concepts that had an impact on your understanding of the projects completed in this class. For instance, you might address one or more of the following prompts. Talk about how your view of design profession has changed since completing the projects, how the learning material helped you better understand how to develop a brand identity, how how will it help you as a designer in the future, and how has that learning material changed your perspective on about the industry?
Let's see. For me, and I guess we'll do
Mhm.
tennis and do the back and forth. That's fine. For me,
Yeah.
I will say I am analyzing a lot more with
Mhm.
everything. Basically, for some things, like it's even down to what type of I can't get the word out. Typography that we use.
Yeah.
Why did they put certain combinations together? The overall flow or the message that's being conveyed, and it because we've been doing this, your eye
Mhm.
becomes a little bit more focused on the details to things now than
Oh,
before
absolutely.
when you're just looking at it like, oh, very nice photo or
Mhm.
very nice ad. Now it's like, wait, you could have adjusted this, you could have moved that. Why did you even do that? But okay,
Mhm.
or you'll have those aha moments depending on what you're looking at. And it's like, oh, well, I want to learn how to do that. Like, uh, just an example that I'm going to stop. The TV show Evil,
Mhm.
have you ever
Yeah.
heard of it?
TV show Evil.
Yeah, it's on
Let me
Netflix.
see.
Yeah.
Now I'll Google the thing up right now. All right, Evil. Yeah, what's up? What about it?
So if you see the credits and how they
Mm.
laid out and how they did it, just the credits with the hands, and the hands have the I'm gonna call it black blood dripping off of them, that type of thing.
Right.
I want to learn how to get into doing. I also want to play around with the topography that they use for that because I just love the aesthetic of how it looked in the white and black background. Basically, with the
Mhm.
white background with the black coloring. So I want to play with that and see if I can't do a flip off of it. But that's my take as far as what I'm learning so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know. For me personally, I think it's just seeing the intent, like especially on the more simplistic logos and designs, right? Like a lot of the time when you see logos, it's like there are those designs that are kind of simple, like with Marvel, it's just the M, but it's like that. It's well, not just the M, but it's just the text itself, or things like Nike. Like the simple logo itself just stands out enough. You'll even see like not even just like standard Nike text, like you'll see like the "Just Do It"
Yeah.
like text right under it. It just helps give that brand a better sense of identity. That's a lot of what I was trying to focus in on, especially when they were going like that's a big thing that I've been focusing in on just like this entire degree program. But this course, especially, I was honing in on little things like that for mine because I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna make it simple, like a semi-simplistic logo design, but I also wanted to like have some bite to it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, no, that was like those were like a lot of where my eyes were going to for like stuff like that. But, yeah, that's where my headspace was. All right, let me move on. Let's move on to big number two. Oh snap! What's up?
This is my classmate. When I started this degree program, he decided to be my in-house classmate. So he saw me on the computer and started fussing because he's normally on my lap while we're in class.
Right.
But this is
That's what's up.
Jameer. Say hi,
Hey,
Aurelius.
Jameer. Yeah.
And you said you learned your colors and different color palettes throughout this course.
Uh,
Yes, yes, you learning how to flip over cereal boxes and from this course. I'm so proud of you. Carry on.
now you good. All right. let us yeah, let us get number two.
All right.
Discuss the challenges encountered while completing your brand projects in this course.
Um, Vector, literally Vector. Vector was
Yeah,
a brand new experience for me.
I know, I
Never
get you.
fooled with it before, never heard of it before. Vector was a character in Despicable Me. So when it said, so
I hear you.
create a vector graphic, I'm like, I see why they use that name for that character because manipulating it, um, again, was a learning experience. It didn't take me long, but it took me longer than I anticipated. I'll say that.
Oh, for
Um,
sure.
the other challenge per se, critiquing myself
Oh, yeah, no,
because
that's fair.
when you go in and you create something, you're like, "Ooh, I'm finally done. It looks like something." But then you
Mhm.
walk away from it, go do something else. And
Yeah.
when you come back to it and you have to look at it from a different eye, like
Mhm.
you're the consumer now or the client now and not
Mhm.
yourself, it's I need to fix that. It's kind of like how I said it earlier in the last question when you're looking at
Oh, for
somebody
sure.
else's work and like, why you didn't do this? Why you didn't move that? Why did you not put that there? So
Yeah.
critiquing myself um, was a small challenge, not anything that would make me, you know, not anything to write home about, but it was definitely
Yeah.
a challenge in doing that. And then the outcome is just taking that and applying it to the project before it even, hits the panel that we have to discuss it for. So
Yeah,
yeah,
most
that was
definitely.
it.
You know, it's fair. Yeah, no, it's yeah, I mean, look, critique will always be a challenge sometimes, especially when you're like so in it.
Mm-hmm.
It does make it a bit difficult, but yeah, no, I get you for sure. I think one of the more challenging things was like, remember when we were drawing the logo and it was like bust out 30 sketches, and I was like, golly, I don't got 30 ideas like that.
That
You know what I'm saying?
correct. I'm with it.
Nah, so like it was like, all right, bust out 30 of these. And then it was like, all right, now find six of these. I was like, damn, you want me to find six? Like it
Right.
was no, it was 100% a challenge going into it. But what I think was good about it was I feel like I was really stretching the ideas thin. Like
Mm-hmm.
like when I got to the design I got to, it was like I was way more comfortable in okay, I like this. Like it like I understood why they made me do that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it put me in this mindset of like, okay, cool. I know that at least for this design right here, at least for this design in this point in time right now, this is probably the best like little rendition of the idea I had in my head. Which I think is dope. Like it makes sense why they had me do that and then refine six of them and then clean up a lot of it. So yeah, no, I like at the end of the day, it was a challenge for sure because I had to produce it, but
Right.
um, after that, like it was breezy. Like a lot of making sure it connects to, like like making sure that the design connects with the brand also kind of
Mm-hmm.
made it a bit of a struggle. But outside of that, like like I don't know if you draw digitally, but like I have a little like I had a little technique for the vectors, right? So what I
Okay.
do, I have a little draw pad. I draw digitally, right? So I did my design digitally.
Got it.
Then I would use the Adobe Illustrator tracer.
Uh-huh.
So it'll take the image that you put in there and then make it a vector in the thing for you, and then you can
Right.
change the colors and edit
Right.
it, whatever you want with it.
That's
Dude,
actually
I
what I
do
ended up doing. Right.
straight up like after I learned that, but and I was like, shoot, I ain't gonna do that. Yes, sir. Yes,
Right.
sir. Nah, as soon as I learned that, I was good to go, and it kept the speed going. Hey, we got our little assistant right there. Yep. He knows about them vectors.
So you are a vector because you're being very vectorish right now.
Absolutely. But yeah. No, I think
But
let's move.
I think
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to invest in an Apple Pen to go with my iPad. Like,
Oh, for sure.
no lie, I'm gonna have to do that because I probably would have been maybe about 15 minutes faster if I had the Apple Pen. Maybe 15
Yeah.
at the most. So,
Oh no. Honestly, it might like genuinely. I don't even think you understand. Like you probably know. Like if you like drive physically, it gets quicker. It might not even
hmm
be 15. It might be like I don't know. You might reduce the time in half if you're like genuinely. It might speed things along a lot faster for you, which would
okay.
be good. But yeah. All right. Let's let's have our group project, our group leader over there, transition us into number three. All right. Each group member should find a brand not discussed in this course and compare it to a design concept from this month's case studies. For instance, you might address one or more of the following concepts. What are specific logo elements of the brand? What concepts do you recognize in the brand? Is successful in the brand and is successful in the use of their concepts, like messaging and elements for it.
I'm gonna just shoot for the dark and say what used to be MTV.
Got you. Got you.
What used to be. And I am the age that I remember when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it is now resting in peace. But
Hey, things happen.
the right, it's so sad. But anyway, the original bright yellow and bright pink logo. If we're going on simple yet effective, it was the
Mm-hmm.
M, it was the TV letters, and you had the astronaut guy. And the astronaut
Yep.
guy, well, the whole thing evolved over time, of course, but
Mm-hmm.
you knew what it was when you saw it on site. Period.
No, for sure.
So, as far as how it represented its brand for the
Mm-hmm.
first for the first 20 years, it did because all they did was music. All they did. This was before reality anything.
Yeah.
Um, to me, that was a perfect example of bold yet subtle, and it stayed on target, and you knew what you were getting into. Now, as far as what was on their in their time slots and things like that, yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
varied because of different genres. But in
Yeah.
the terms of the logo speaking for the brand, MTV was perfect.
Fair enough. Now I get you. You know, look, honestly, I agree, especially for the time period. It stood out. It represented a lot. That's why I think it like helped itself. Like, dude, I still got an MTV shirt in my closet. Okay, I should have wore that joint tonight.
Okay.
Um, but no, man, no. I agree. I think a lot of that like OG iconic branding is still there, and I still do
Mm-hmm.
think it's gonna have an impact even for generations to come. So I
Absolutely.
still think it's gonna have that presence. No, I was when I was searching a little bit, um, a thing I found that I wanted to take a look at was, let me see. I wanted to share.
Okay.
I wanted to share this little bit from the DC Comics thing. So DC Comics has this like big logo, big stars. It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Um, but in contrast to Marvel and how they kind of do their thing, I think DC always just kind of has its logo and then normally has the characters pop out and kind of do whatever
Mm-hmm.
like to like kind of show out what they do. But I think it's interesting in comparison to Marvel, which is their biggest competitor, right? Like that's the
Right.
like those are the two big things in that industry.
Right.
Um, like DC's kind of fits like a button, which is nice because when they slap it onto their like movies, DVDs, comics, or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that, right? It's just like
Mm-hmm.
it fits like a sticker, which is like it's interesting in comparison to like Marvels where like they kind of like squish it and do some other things to it to make it like fit that same sticker motif, but DC's in mind just kind of does that like already, which is I think a showcase of very good logo design because a good logo is a logo you can use for a lot of things. Like with MTV's logo, that's why I think it stands out and is so strong because of things like that. Absolutely, but
Okay.
yeah, that's what
So
I
are
kind of
you
had in
DC
my
or
head.
are you Marvel?
Oh no, hey, me personally, if it's movies, like me personally, if it's live action movies, I like Marvel more.
Okay.
If it's the animated joints, I like DC. I like DC more for the animated stuff.
Okay. Okay.
Um, but nah, I love them both. I've lived with them all my life, so it's kind of hard for me to like they dear to me, so it's kind of hard. It's kind
You
of
know, and I never got the rivalry, not to veer off from what we're doing, but I
no,
never
you're good.
understood the rivalry until adulthood. And I'm like, what? And
Mm-hmm.
that's after having several people, which one are you? I'm neutral. I don't care that much. But you got diehards for either one. But anyway, moving
Yeah,
forward.
I mean, that's just what competitors and competition like kind of draw
Hmm.
out, But all right, our last big one. Okay. Um, as a hold on,
It
golly,
happens.
I'm sounding like our guest star today. As a design team, using the concepts for this class, provide peer critique to one another by reviewing each team member's developing logo designs and week 4 animated logo plan. Let's do the logo designs first. Um, because I know we will probably have to do.
Mm.
Right.
Bless you. Bless you. I go too far. I went too far. I do. Brother. Okay, so these were my sketches.
Yeah, fair.
All right. And
Mm-hmm.
then these are my vectors.
Yeah, no, it's clean.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank
What's this
you.
for?
So
What's this for? Is this like
so my project is the Unity Pulse Initiative. And
mm,
what that is, it's going to be developed into an app and a website. The goal for
mm,
this is to bridge the gap in color lines within our society, within
okay.
culture. And it's going to start in Richmond, Virginia, which is where I'm from. And
Gotcha.
with
Gotcha.
that, private citizens would be able to log into the app, share their experiences and their stories in hopes of bringing people closer together instead of keeping us further divided. Along with that, the app or me would put together
Mm,
presentations, community service events, like a community garden
gotcha.
for
Okay.
actually coming together and having story time while making a tapestry, things
Mm.
of that nature. It's more so about healing. It's more so about affiliation, something to belong to, and not feel so estranged from each other.
Yeah, no, that's what's up. I think it's I think especially the which one did you end up going with for your final? Like for what you're gonna be using in the animation.
So my final that I'm going to be using for the animation is actually this one, the first one,
Mm. That's
and it's
fair.
because it
Okay.
has the different shades in the background,
Yeah,
and
no, I
then
get
it's the hands coming together. So
you. Oh no, most definitely. Yeah, I
that's
mean,
that's what I'm
yeah,
working with.
that's what's up. You might like this is just
Um,
an idea pitch because of like
uh-huh,
what the nature of this app,
uh-huh.
this app or this logo. You might want to do like skin gradient,
Okay,
like across the like like skin gradients, like light to darker for like those colors
okay.
there. Maybe that could be an idea.
I like that.
Um,
I'm gonna write that down. That's why you see me running around here looking for a pen.
yeah, no
Mhm.
worries. Yeah, especially if the unity of that, you know, those color lines is what we're trying to see here. I think that could be a neat incorporation.
Okay,
What?
thank you.
Yeah, no, absolutely. No, I love equality, and well, you already know we love equality, but because we kind of need to, but
Right.
yeah, no, I love what that stands for. So absolutely, I've been thinking of things of that nature myself. So yeah,
Awesome.
absolutely. Yeah, no, that's tight. Um, so you were talking about like maybe what to do for like your animation, like
Yeah. If the way I have it in my head, this is only if
mhm.
I can make this happen.
Yeah, no
Only.
worries. Hmm.
So if you see the buildings in the back, because that's actually what they are, the shapes.
Right,
If I can
absolutely.
have them coming in simultaneously one by one,
Hmm.
and then as you see the hands will actually come in to form the handshake with the banner at the bottom.
Okay. No, that could be tight. That could be really cool. You might even want to make that like bounce a little bit to simulate that handshake
Right.
too. That could really help. That could like and it could be really simple, like just like a little like a slight up down for the vector, like a very
Mm-hmm.
small like you really don't even got to do all that much for something like that. I think that could really help uh, that strong like messaging and representation,
Right.
especially with those with like the buildings kind of. Uh, maybe for the um, I don't know because it's kind of small, so it might be hard to do some like
I can make
windows
them
for
bigger.
the buildings,
You
like
said Windows?
yeah, like windows for the buildings
Yeah.
because like it kind of like it's there, but it's like it feels like it might need a little bit more,
Detail.
yeah, a little bit more
Okay.
juice. But like no, like I really like the concept. I mess with the design.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
no, absolutely. Yeah, nah, that's what's up.
So
Yeah, no,
there's me. I'm gonna take me off. I'm listening.
yeah, I will present mine now. So
Yes, yours
my
is actually
project.
one of my favorites. Hmm.
I appreciate it. Mine's is Golden One Arts. Pretty much. So my name means Golden One. Uh,
Okay.
so it's pretty much kind of like my art studio is kind of what I want my art and logos to kind of represent that brand.
Okay.
Um, so Golden, like so yeah, you got the G, the one, and the A. Golden One Arts, pretty simple. I tried to get this like something kind of big is I wanted to kind of make it stand out and kind of feel like the G I kind of wanted to feel kind of like fire a little bit.
Hmm.
So that's kind of why that G is like symboled like that. Um, and previously, one of the teachers said because I originally had like a little C having a little candle that kind of flickered into that G, right?
Hmm.
He was like, the readability on that isn't exactly there. It kind of looks like a C mark. So I was like, all right, cool. Let me
Okay.
redesign the G to kind of look like that fire
Hmm.
insignia. Which I'm really happy with how that turned out. So hey, it's a win-win. But yeah, these are the concepts for how that came to be.
Okay.
And then this is just another rendition of what I was testing out. But I ended up going with this and hitting here, which I think is
Nice.
really strong for like what like I'm trying to represent that golden one that that open artistry there. Um, when it comes to the storyboard, I had a like like I kind of had like a calm the calm thing. Like it's gonna start off black, and then the G will slowly appear from the darkness, and then
Okay.
the
It's gonna
rest of
fade
the letters
in.
will like start coming in, right? And then after that, I'm gonna have like a brush fill in, like you see these lines and how it's not filled in yet. I'm gonna have a brush or like a slash kind of sweep in and fill in those colors, right? And then I'm gonna have like a little shimmer of light kind of go over, and slowly like each letter will get more and more detailed, like the actual logo right here. It's gonna
Yeah.
look like this. It's gonna become that. And then I'm gonna slide the little golden one arts, that little text right under it, and then
Mm-hmm.
at the very end, I'm going to make the logo itself like shimmer and glow. And then it's going to fade out, and all you're going to see is Golden One Arts with the logo. And that's going to be it.
I like
Um,
that. Okay.
yeah, that's that.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was thinking, to especially like highlight that gold, and then give time, like give that level of artistry, because I'm trying to represent my not only my artistic skill but artists in general. So I
Mm-hmm.
feel like that can help with showing the kind of development phase, or the building blocks of that artistry,
Right.
especially. So yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Okay. What about okay, and your final one
Mm.
at the end of slot six?
Yeah.
Is that exactly how it's going to end with the shimmer over top? I'm calling it a shimmer, it might be something else. But with that type of effect over top of it.
No, it's gonna like have the shimmer for a bit, and then it's gonna fade out, and then it's going to be
So it
just
is
this
gonna be that.
logo at the
Okay.
end. Yes, yes, yes.
You got my vote. You got my vote.
Yeah, yeah. Like no, like we were tracking. Like there was a point where I was gonna have it end with the highlight, but I was like, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Let's let it stand on its own for sure.
Okay. That's yeah. I think that's great. I do.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me check and see if yeah, that's everything for us.
Okay.
That's everything. So,
Well, all
um,
right.
yeah, thank you for
I
your
think
time.
thank you for yours as well and for your comments and your feedback. I truly appreciate it. I'm
Oh
gonna
no, for
play
sure.
around with it
No,
after I finish
it's
my
fun seeing other designs. I love seeing artists. My bad.
thank
Sorry, I
you.
didn't mean to cut you off.
No, no, you're fine. Once I finish the storyboard, I'm gonna go back in and start trying to hammer that out now because time waits for no one.
Hey, absolutely, absolutely. Now that
So
deadline with this weekend kind of hit me too. Yep.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Because life is still life and in between.
Oh,
Um,
absolutely.
but yeah, thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
Of course.
If I can, if it's allowed, I may shoot you over just to get your feedback. What
Yeah.
I do, and we can go from there.
Yeah. No. Of course. Honestly, if you want, like, I can stay in the Discord until the class is done. And if
Sure.
you want to, yeah, if you want to send me anything or anything of that nature, yeah, just shoot it
Okay.
in there.
I certainly will.
Yeah, just shoot it in there, and I'll get back to you. Like I'm normally pretty quick responding on the texts, on
Uh,
texting and stuff like that. So
yeah,
I
so am
can
I.
pretty much, yeah. So I
So
can
am I.
pretty much give you feedback there
Okay.
when needed.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, to our counterpartners who are there with us in spirit, we thank you
Mm-hmm.
guys for your time and your viewing capabilities and such. I
Almost
will
definitely.
update everything after this processes and I'll put the time slots in so it'll be up by tonight.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
No problem. Thank you. You take care.
All right. Yeah. You take care.
All right.
Bye bye.
Bye.